T-Weezy. First question is, do you have any qualms against a woman who fucks her way to the top? Let's start off with those things. Okay, you do not, and why?
I do not, because to me, if this is true, don't care if you don't give a fuck who Joy's fucking, by the way.
Right, me neither.
I actually think she's a great talent. And I think she's
pretty, and she got big ass titties.
Niggas no, she does good. She's a great TV host.
Yeah.
I've watched Like a Girl. She does a good job. And the reason I don't care is because I believe pussy can be power. I believe in sex work. I believe it's an exchange of sex work. And I've done that myself. I haven't fucked anyone for a higher position, but I've fucked someone for money. And so I don't think I'm better than anybody or they're better than me. I think it's the same.
Okay.
If it's true. Right. I think that a lot of women shade women for that because they believe they worked harder in that way or in some way, but I don't give a fuck. I think fucking to get to the top is similar to pretty privilege. If a hotter bitch gets in a club and you don't, too bad. You're not that pretty. If a bitch fucked for something and you didn't get it and you're mad because you went to school for a year more than her, oh well, bitch. That's the way the world works.
All right. So we have these two ladies here. As you can see, they have their own Patreon if you want to hear more of their exclusive interviews. They're called Horrible Decisions. They spelled it the way that you would think they would spell it. Sometimes a picture says 1,000 words. This picture right here says 1,000,000 words. I mean, just look at this one girl. Her bad hair, didn't care how she got on the camera. Can't even think of her name over here, but she looks like that all the time, in my opinion, even when she was on Joe Budden stuff, and then when she had her little podcast under his production. That's kind of her on a day-to-day basis. She would put makeup on, put her hair on, but man, this ain't even about Joy Taylor. This is just about all the fighting that everyone did for women. Why did we do it? Because sometimes what we think is the majority is not the majority. This is the majority of what women think. And the reason why I say that is because I remember being younger and going out to clubs and girls getting free entry, girls being able to cut the line depending on how they look, especially depending on what cities you're in. And like, she equated effing your way to the top no different than a girl getting in the club or a girl getting a job who probably didn't have the education level you did based on her looks. Now, besides how horrible she looks on this podcast or this reaction video, I do agree with her. With that being said, I think what she's saying speaks volumes, because we fought so much, especially y'all men who simp out for these women. Y'all simp so hard for women to get equal rights, equal pay. Then you got women like this who actually have a voice. So if you go look them up, people know who they are. They're not just random women. They're celebrities who have a voice. And this is how they think. They feel that Joy Taylor is a great talent, and it was okay that she messed with the other executives or other people on the show and got what she wanted. The one thing I can agree on is, she's not judging Joy if it's true. And I like her reason behind that, because she said, hey, I done these actions. But man, y'all should feel a certain type of way, because this is what y'all were fighting for. And when I say y'all, I mean women, especially Black women. This is y'all voice. This is who is speaking for you today.
Pretty bitches, pussy, all that shit go around.
It's so funny because that was literally going to be my stance on it. Like,
it better be, bitch. We have the same.
No, not the whole thing, not the whole thing, but just that this is the world. Like, to me, if we can talk and champion nepotism, then I don't think that we should have a problem with someone using what.
Look at that. She said, first of all, you better have the same opinion because we both got the same agenda. They both want to get to the top and going to do and use whatever they got to do to get to the top. But then she throws in that this is no different than men using nepotism. And I don't know. I'm watching this with y'all. I haven't watched it yet. I don't know if she's going to bring up LeBron James or Dwayne. But she's saying that, hey, men use nepotism. We're going to use our little wet cooter. You know what I mean?
What they got to get where they need to go, if that makes sense. I do think like men use their power or their connects or their ways to go up the rank. And I'm not upset that Joy did what she had to do to get to where she's at. However, there is a part of this lawsuit that bothers me.
Okay.
She's probably going to talk about the part when the lady told her and Joy said, I don't care.
I'm going to read it. So this says, and this is what she explains after they had lunch with Mr. Acho, which was also someone else who they claimed she was having sex with to be a host on his show. Here's what it says. Ms. Taylor told her not to worry about it. This is in terms of them going out and being seen with the execs. She explained that she was also now powerful. And once Mr. Dixon was no longer useful to her, she would follow through on her plan to tell the company that he forced himself on her. She would not allow herself to be forced out by Mr. Dixon like other women talent. Now, if this is true, I 100,000% have a problem with this. I 100% have a problem with women choosing. Tell you why.
No. I want you to go through it.
If a woman is going into a scenario where she is willingly having sex with someone for her own advancement, that yes, in some instances, we've seen with Hollywood, we've seen with Epstein, we've seen with all the things where it could backfire. And now because this man is still powerful, maybe he chooses to let you go. A woman premeditating to falsely accuse a man of rape is absolutely unacceptable. And I understand having.
I agree.
They took the low road and then they're finally in they're getting there. So it's okay to sell your cooter or use your cooter to get where you need to get. But they believe word is bond. We don't snitch. We don't lie on another man saying that he forced yourself on him when you know you're using your cooter to get what you need to get.
I understand having the power of the pussy, but I also hate that. And I don't want to say I hate that we have the power to, but I do hate the double-edged sword or double standard that women have the power to falsely accuse someone of sexual misconduct in a way that could absolutely destroy someone's life. Like it could keep them from getting jobs. And we've seen so many people be falsely accused by women. If Joy really said that, that is probably to me the only disgusting thing out of this, outside of the fact that Joy and Mr. Dixon were both married when they started their affair. Y'all know I don't like cheaters. So apparently the affair is what led to her husband divorcing her because he found out. They all went to dinner and apparently he could tell by the body language, bitch, he went through her phone and found out they were having an affair and then divorced her. Bitch, you ain't read the whole lawsuit, did you, bitch?
No, I didn't. No.
Oh, so apparently that's why she got divorced, is because.
Well, we see here, they started off a little rocky, but to kind of summarize this for all the women that are watching and the men that are watching, they feel that it's okay to sell that coot or use that coot to get where you need to get. But don't you try to use that coot to get you out of trouble. It can get you into success, but don't use it to get you out of trouble. So with those horrible decisions, I'm going to leave you with, God loves you, which is most important. I love you. You're beautiful, and your boy's out. Let go.